Icey has left the laboratory. She understands that as long as she follows the arrow, she will discover where Judas is hiding. Oh, more soldiers sent by Judas to stop Icey. Kill them. Icey reaches a quiet hill, illuminated by light dancing off of the lake below. She is at peace. There seems to be a console that will activate the photon bridge. Icey moves to activate it. A disgusting swamp rests, unmoving, in front of Icey. She must carefully jump across. Icey arrives in the Moonlight Forest. In front of her waits Daha. Wait, where's the bridge?
Hey guys, sorry about the lack of voice and everything like that. I didn't realize my mic was on. So, this is Anubis, and this is another Let's Play. This is Icey. So, I've yet to see anybody
Just keep
actually play
following the
this
arrow.
game. So,
Whoa, what? How did you come in here? Something's wrong here.
well, I can go down or I can go to the right. But,
Icey arrives at an unnamed town. There is not a soul in sight.
I don't think it'll let me go back. Nope. That's what I thought.
Icey searches around the house for a trace of someone, a mark of some presence. It seems as if everyone has been wiped out. The culprit? Most likely Judas.
I'll have to play this all the way through full completion to show you guys what this is like.
Icey decides to head deeper into town, not hesitating to follow the arrow.
Because you can completely ignore what he says and stuff like that. It's hilarious. Oh.
Icey ignores the warehouse in the distance and continues to follow the arrow. Icey enters the warehouse that is completely devoid of any living creature, just like the attic. Are you kidding me? Ugh, again? Can't you just follow the arrow, at least once? Well, this level was never finished. Do you realize how much inconvenience I've suffered trying to make a successful game? A few flaws, a few bugs here and there. It's normal. Like this place. I never finished applying the colors. Don't look at me like that. I know what you're thinking. In reality, it's really difficult to make a game. And it's very easy for problems like this to appear. Just wait a minute. I know you don't trust me. I'll just have to show you. Welcome to the archive room. All of my prototypes are stored here. When making a good game, fun gameplay is of utmost importance. I've been iterating on prototypes for over 10 years. Can you believe it? That's an entire decade. Here, let me show you my first prototype. This is a very early version of the game. You could change to a long-range weapon so that you could use both melee and ranged attacks. But then I thought, who in their right mind would care for such an amazing weapon? No player would want it. Not a single one. So, in the end, I completely abandoned this prototype. That brings us to the second version. In the second version, there was a sort of mix between the demonic enemies and the player. You could absorb the enemy's powers and use them for your own. But then I ran into a big problem: cost. Don't you think it would be a waste to spend so much time on making such a complicated game, only to run out of cash halfway through development? After all, games do need to make money. So I cut this version as well. Unknowingly, 10 years flew by in the blink of an eye. With all the effort I spent, I think a few scattered bugs or missing features are entirely acceptable. I just want you to understand me and empathize with me. I sacrificed so much trying to make this a fun experience for you. I spent 10 years of my youth on this. Even if you're not entirely enjoying the experience, don't you think you could give the game a 5-star rating? Like this. Besides, who's gonna dig this deep into a game? The visuals are stunning, buy it. The producer is famous, buy it. There are so many reviews, buy it. I thought that's all people considered when buying a new game. Like a machine spewing out cash. Do you really beat all the games you buy? Games are about entertainment. Don't place too much value on a few mishaps here and there. People will still buy the game, even if the servers are bad. People will still buy the game if there are bugs. So, man, why not buy another?
show you another crazy thing. This is actually a really cool fight, if I can remember how to pull it off. Let's see if I can pull this off. Let me think. Trying to remember. Oh, snap. KO! Another one. Can't remember if this... I don't think this is the way. Hold up. I gotta double check. Maybe it's the only way I can go.
Icey enters the clock tower, a place once rich with science and technology, now nothing more than a desolate hideout for Judas, the mass murderer.
Hold on. Oh, it's upstairs. Hold up.
Icey arrives in the dining room, barren and empty. Some scraps from dinners, never finished, lay scattered on the table. Icey, to her surprise, that this room is much like the forest from earlier. Everything is fine as long as Icey keeps following the arrow.
Man, I've lost my freaking touch. Yeah, I've freaking lost my touch. I'm totally about to lose this. Yeah, I lost my touch. Hold up. I think it's... There it is. Marionette Theater. Yeah.
Icey enters the theater, thinking to herself that perhaps she is the heroine of the next performance.
Where did I need to go again? Is it straight?
Oh, Icey!
Yes.
You're about to take the stage!
KO! Oh, come on. KO! That's been so freaking long. That's grimy. Get him, coach. Oh, that's what it is. Hold up. Come on. Nothing. Alright, y'all ready for this craziness? This thing's awesome. Most epic boss fight ever. Again. I've beaten him before too. It's just been so long since I played. Let's do this. fun fighting him too. Got him, coach. I think I put it on a harder difficulty, which makes it all the more worth it. Ah! Grimy. I was cheap. Do it again. Oh, let me re-look over my skills real quick. I should have been upgrading these too, though. What? I call shenanigans. I call shenanigans. Shenanigans. I'll probably fight it 2 more times. Yep. 2 more times and then I'll fight the main boss. I swear they keep adding an extra in every time. This is a optional side boss.
Icey has finally made it here. It's time to end this. Judas awaits. That wicked devil, the bringer of the apocalypse. Icey is ready to complete her final mission. It is time for Icey to begin her final battle.